Okay, so you're all zoomed in and I'm so excited to finally film a wear test and a first impression on the new Fenty Beauty ProFilt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I got my one in the shade 150. That I actually used the Huda Beauty matching kind of mechanism. So I found my shade of the Huda Beauty foundation and I matched it with this, and hopefully it would work. So I've only really just opened it to look at the packaging, and this is what it looks like. It is a squeezy tube with a pump, which I really love. This kind of packaging reminds me of the YSL all-in-one glow foundation packaging, which, you know, is one of my favorites. But a little bit about this foundation: it comes with 32 mils, so it is a bit more than your standard foundation. And what does it say? It is a hydrating medium to full coverage foundation for all skin tones. So Fenty Beauty has a vast range of colors to choose from, basically. It is longwear and it is light as air. I got this foundation in Boots because Boots carry Fenty Beauty, which is amazing, so easy to access and buy. I don't think they have a stationary stand here in Galway just yet. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, I don't know, but I bought it online. And this foundation costs 34 euros. So it is, you know, it is that high-end price range, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this foundation so far. It is the first impression. I haven't tried it yet, and like I said, we're going to be doing a wear test today. So I have prepped my skin with, you know, my moisturizer and all that stuff, and I have primed my skin with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is what it looks like, and it won't focus, but that's okay, I guess. And the way I'm going to do it today is I will apply it to half of my face with a sponge and half of my face with a brush. So let's get to it. Okay, so I'm opening it up. I'm going to massage it because I think that's what it said on the packaging, to kind of massage it and pump it out. I'm going to use my makeup palette here, and okay. Come on, I know you can. Oh, here we go. Okay, I did 2 pumps, and this is what it looks like. Oh, it's a little bit more liquidy than I imagined. So I'm going to take this brush, just apply it, and then I'm going to blend it out with a beauty sponge. So let's get to it. Let's see if the shade actually matches. Oh, it's not bad. The shade 150 is light. It's a light shade with neutral undertones, which is exactly what I am. So I'm just going to move my mirror here so that you can see. Oh, haha, can you see that? It oxidizes just a little bit. It's getting darker here. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, so it does oxidize, so you might want to go with a shade lighter than usual, I guess. We'll see. Okay, so I'm taking a sponge on this side, on my right side, and let's blend it out and see how it looks. Okay, so this is one half of my face with a sponge, and there's nothing here. I want to show you something because the way that I'm looking at it here doesn't look that great. It looks very heavy on this side, and it seems more of a, like, it's so patchy. Maybe a sponge is not the best way to go about it. Definitely not liking this side. It's very heavy here where I have a lot of breakouts, but we shall see. And I'm going to, I've used about half of what I've pumped out, So I'm going to take a little bit more, and now I'm going to move to this side, apply it here, and then just blend it out with my brush. And the brush that I'm using is this dual fiber brush from Penny's. I love doing my makeup using this brush because it blends everything out super seamlessly. I'm gonna try to blend this out with my brush to see if that oh yeah, wow. Okay guys, so right off the bat, a beauty sponge is not the way to apply this foundation, not at all, because I don't know, you know, usually a beauty sponge is, you know, the best way to apply it because it just makes a flawless kind of look on the face, but not with this foundation. So yeah, if you want this foundation and you want a flawless look, then definitely a dual fiber brush like this is great for it. Okay, I've used all of it, so I'm gonna apply just a little bit so that I can apply it on my chin, not on my chin, on my neck. In terms of the shade, like I said, it oxidizes a little bit, which is, I think, fine, because when it first pumps out, I thought it might be a little bit too light, but once it oxidized, I think it looks okay. As you can see, I have loads of breakouts on my chin and here on my cheek, and it works well with those little kind of zits, you know, that aren't as prominent, I guess, but the ones that are a little bit more red, it didn't cover, which I'm fine with because I can use a concealer to do the job. I don't want my foundation to be like a mask, so this is fine. I'm gonna zoom you in so that we can compare the sides. So this is the side with the brush, and this is the side with the sponge, and then I just blended it out with the brush because the sponge definitely no, don't use the sponge when using this foundation. I really do not recommend it. Taking a closer look, it still looks a little bit heavy here, but blending it out with the brush helped a little bit. And actually I have a nasty little zit here, sorry to show you this guy right here, and it clings to the dry area around it. So right off the bat, I can say it is not as hydrating as I thought it would be, which on one hand is bad news for all you dry gals that was hoping, oh, what is going on, for all you dry gals that was hoping that, you know, Fenty came out with a super dewy hydrating foundation, blah blah. You're gonna be disappointed because it is not dewy whatsoever, but for us with combination skin, I really like the way that it looks on my skin, except here where I have this kind of dryness and these sort of, you know, zits. It doesn't sit well with any type of imperfections on the skin, but everywhere else where my skin is clear, it looks fairly good. So now I'm going to finish off the rest of my face, and I'll come back with a full face of makeup, and I will, what will I do? And I'll show you the end effect, I guess. And let's do a timestamp. It is 12:12, so I'm gonna try to wear this foundation as long as I can, but we'll see, and I'll do check-ins. But yeah, the first check-in will be after I finish my whole face. So, ooh, I scratched myself. So I'll see you then. Okay guys, so this is me, this is my whole makeup look, and it is, excuse me, it is 13 past 1, so that means I've had this foundation on for an hour. So let me zoom you in so that we can check it out. Everything else seems to sit on my skin fairly well. Just maybe to brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I have nothing major to report just yet, I don't think. Yeah, it's still kind of dry around this little guy, but sure, what can I do? Other than that, I think it looks kind of fresh. It looks nice. It settles into my fine lines on my forehead, if you can see that, but my smile line seems okay so far, so that's a plus, I guess, because most foundations just settle into them literally straight away. I'm liking it so far. I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that, you know, oh, that almost fell, that I can't really use a beauty blender with this foundation because it just looks patchy and not great, but from far away I look kind of flawless. So yeah, let the day go on. Hey you guys, so it is 3 o'clock, just a little bit over, and I've been wearing this foundation shy under like 3 hours, and in my opinion it just keeps looking a little bit better. I guess my own oils come out. She's lying! So my natural oils kind of keep coming out, and it just makes the foundation look that little bit more dewier and nicer. It just kind of melts into my skin. And I forgot to mention that I didn't use the setting spray with this foundation, just to, you know, do not alter the... Bullshit! Stop it, okay? Do not alter the, I guess, the texture and the formulation of it. So yeah, this is what it looks now. Just a little under 3 hours of wear. Hey there, so it is 9 o'clock. I've been wearing this foundation a little under 9 hours, and it's still not the end of the night, so maybe I'll get a super long wear test. But this is my car light, so as you can see, I'm very oily. So I guess the hydrating properties of this foundation are coming out. Yeah, I probably would need to blot. Let me just take a look in the mirror here. Yeah, super oily, so definitely not for people with oily skin, but then again, it's not for people with dry skin either, I don't think, because it looked so dry at the beginning. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Hello. Guess what time it is? It is, excuse me, 2 o'clock. So I've had this foundation on for 14 hours. So let's check out the situation. And okay, I haven't got more oily at all, except my mascara is flaking off, but sure, look, it happens. It hasn't got more oily from my last checkup, if you know what I mean. I do have to say it is freaking long wearing. Like, it hasn't rubbed off anywhere, and I've been greeting people, you know, and saying goodbye to people, and, you know, rubbing our faces off each other, so that's normal. It has settled into my kind of laugh lines here, if you can see, and here, and into my smile lines a little bit, but it's not tragic. That lipstick though. And on my forehead a little bit, but other than that, I really like how it looks at this moment. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I really like it. I didn't like the way it was applying, I guess, you know, at noon when I applied it, but it grew on me basically. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I'll keep testing it out, but that is it for today's video. It is definitely a foundation for people with normal skin that doesn't really have, you know, those oily issues. And people with dry skin, I don't know if you're gonna like it, to be honest, because it was a bit drying when I applied it at first. Yeah, but overall I think I'm happy with the result. It still looks kind of okay, and that doesn't happen very often with foundations, you know. After 14 hours it still looks decent. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this wear test, please don't forget to give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. But yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.